90% of whole life policies are either canceled, surrendered, lapse before you get any benefit out of it. Why? Because the monthly premiums are way too high. The cash value builds up painfully slow. People realize it's a terrible investment and cut their losses. You're wasting your money on whole life insurance. Do this instead. Oh, and by the way, congratulations on being here today, getting educated, and actually growing your financial knowledge instead of watching another 3-hour deep dive into conspiracy theories. Before we jump in, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on more money-making wisdom. Now let's get into it. And as always, let's do it now. The biggest financial scam in insurance is whole life. Whole life insurance is one of the most expensive, overhyped financial products out there, and yet millions of people are convinced it's a smart way to protect their families. It's not. Let me ask you this. Would you rather spend $500 a month on something that builds real wealth or waste it on something that gives you a fraction of what you could get elsewhere? That's what happens when you buy whole life insurance instead of term. Let me break it down for you. Point number one, it's outrageously expensive. And here's the hard truth. Whole life insurance costs 5 to 15 times more than term life for the same amount of coverage. For example, a 40-year-old healthy male, $500,000 policy, term life, $35 a month, whole life, $500 a month. That's over $5,500 per year for whole life, just $420 for term. So let's do some quick math. Over 30 years, term, $12,600. Whole life, $165,000 total spent. It's $152,000 you could have invested elsewhere. And people wonder why they're broke. And ask yourself, would you rather have a simple insurance policy, protect your family, or a big, bloated, overpriced product that makes insurance companies rich? Point two, pathetic cash value returns. But Daniel, whole life has cash value. I'm getting money back at the end. Yeah, and you know what else has cash value? A piggy bank. The investment component in a whole life insurance is about like 1 to 3% returns annually. And before fees, meanwhile, the S&P 500 is doing like 10% over the last century. So let's do the math again. Investing $500 a month in a whole life for 30 years, you might have like $200,000. Investing in an S&P 500 index fund, you'd have like 1.1 million. Which one sounds like a better use of your money? Whole life insurance is a horrible investment disguised as a good one. It's like buying a used car that loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. But in this case, you're stuck paying it for life. Point three, you have to borrow your own money. It kind of sounds ridiculous. This one blows my mind. The cash value in your whole life insurance policy, it's not really yours. You can't just withdraw it freely. You have to borrow it from the insurance company. And guess what? They charge you interest on your own money. Imagine going to your bank, depositing $100,000, and then, hey, I want $50,000 out of my policy. Sure, we'll give it to you, but you got to take out a loan first, and you got to pay us interest. That's a whole life insurance policy for you. They take your money, invest it, and then charge you. Doesn't sound like a wealth building strategy, does it? Kind of sounds like a scam to me. Point four, most people cancel before they benefit. This is the part they don't tell you. When they sell you whole life insurance, this is the way it works. 90% of whole life policies are either canceled, surrendered, lapse before you get any benefit out of it. Why? Because the monthly premiums are way too high. The cash value builds up painfully slow. People realize it's a terrible investment and cut their losses. And when you cancel, you lose tens of thousands of dollars. The insurance company keeps the profit and you walk away with pennies on the dollar. What's the better solution? Term life insurance, 100% of the time. Here's what you should do instead. Buy term, 20, 30, maybe even a 35-year level policy for $500,000 in coverage costs you less than Netflix. Number two, invest the difference. Take the extra money and put it into a Roth IRA, index funds, maybe even real estate. Build real wealth. You'll end up with millions instead of a scam policy that leaves you broke. And by the way, I'm looking for leaders. Join my team. If you're serious about leveling up your financial game, I've been in business for almost 30 years. And personally, I'm training people right now for free. If you want to build wealth while helping others, DM me now or drop a comment below. Bottom line, whole life is a scam, period. And if you got one, cancel it. Call me, text me, DM me, whatever. Let's talk. If this video helped you, drop a motivational word in the comments, something like freedom or wealth or something like that. Let me know that you are taking control of your financial future. And also, don't forget to check out my audiobook and also my book, Wealth on the Beach, 11 Universal Laws to Building Financial Freedom. And remember, the key to success is to your own decisions. If you don't control your money, somebody else will. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Do it now. Thank you for watching our short clips on Alonzo Academy. If you'd like to watch the next short clip, click here.